Hello, we meet here once again. See, I won't be crashing out today, but I feel like this is a good conversation to have because does the WWE actually care about the mid-card women's division? Do they care about the women's tag team division? Whether you saw my reaction or not, I looked disappointed when Julia qualified for Money in the Bank. That was no shade to Julia. I love Julia, but I'm so tired of whoever holds the Women's United States Championship. They get pinned all the damn time, and it's so frustrating. And I already understand the rhetoric online, and it's going to say, well, of course, you really think that Charlotte's going to allow herself to get pinned and stuff like that? Honestly, Charlotte has been putting people over. Her winning, she's being booked that way. And if Charlotte Flair got pinned, I would have been okay because Charlotte Flair is my queen, but she loses nothing by getting pinned. Zelina Vega is a United States champion and she's getting pinned. And when Chelsea Green was a United States champion, she was getting pinned left and right. And it does get frustrating to a point where I have to ask myself, do you guys actually care about these titles? Or did you guys just introduce these titles because we have been asking for these titles for so long and you're just kind of like, here, damn it. And I feel like whoever holds those titles, it's kind of like, here, damn it. And you don't really book them in a certain way. Chelsea Green will capitalize every single moment that she has. She uses social media. Every second that she's on camera, she gravitates the audience in a certain way. But during her title run, she was getting pinned and she wasn't even on the WrestleMania card. The only mid-card title that I can think of that has actually been on the PLE is Lyra, and that was only because she was going against Becky Lynch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's the only one that's been on a PLE, and that is damn insulting. Do you actually care about the mid-card women's division? Do you actually care about the women's tag team division? Because what are we doing here? It's obvious that there is a lack of focus when it comes to the women's mid-card division, especially because of the current releases, and I understand that happens every single year. There's a lot of talent that does get released, but it does feel like the women's tag division, the women's mid-card division definitely got nuked, and these are certain people that could have improved the mid-card division if they actually gave opportunities to them and they actually gave time to book the mid-card division or actually book title defenses. When Lyra got her title, we didn't really see anything. She didn't really defend it. It was clear that they were waiting for Becky Lynch, and that's a real slap to the face to the entirety of the women's division because we could have easily transitioned into Becky Lynch. There was a period of time where we didn't even see Lyra on TV, and it's the same thing with the US title. Chelsea Green made it significant. Chelsea Green is all about opportunities. Chelsea Green is all about creating moments. I understand she doesn't really care if she gets pinned, but not everybody is going to be that way, and not everybody is going to see it through the lens that she is promoting. I don't know who booked it for Julia to pin Zelina Vega. It should have been booked for Charlotte to take the pin. Julia could have still advanced, that is fine, but I don't see why whoever holds the US title continues to get pinned. Yes, Zelina Vega has won her matches, but it's really hard for the casual audience to even care about the women's mid-card division because they're not booked a certain way that I think the casual audience will gravitate towards. Us nerds on the internet, obviously we see their outside work, we rewatch certain stuff, and we know exactly who they are. So we preach for them to have opportunities. We preach for them to have certain moments. Zelina Vega, before she got that title, I was angry because they gave it to Lyra, and I feel like Lyra has a bright future. So I was kind of annoyed at the fact that Michin, Zelina Vega, they didn't get that title. Shayna Baszler, these are women that have been a part of the mid-card division for so damn long, and I was hoping that they would get an opportunity to hold the title. So that was my first crash out ever because I was really upset that she didn't get it. And it seems like because there is such a strong movement on the internet to push Zelina Vega, they finally gave the title, but at the same time, it's sort of like Tony Khan with Private Party. There was a huge movement that we all wanted Private Party to get the tag titles, but then it was sort of like, here's a belt, damn, and then they were barely booked. It seems like it's the same thing here. It seems like they're just giving Zelina Vega the title for the sake of giving her the title, and I think that is damn disrespectful because not only can she talk, she's good with a character, she can go in the ring. She's also tiny, going against women that are taller than her, but it works to her advantage because every single time she does a move, it could be just like a basic move, but it looks 10 times better when she does it because she is so little. And the way she sells is damn incredible too. The fact that we see video packages instead of Zelina Vega going out there in the ring, dropping a bomb ass promo pisses me off because we know she can talk. We saw her with Andrade. She was his manager for a reason. She can freaking damn talk. Now let's talk about the women's tag team division because Liv and Raquel have it. Yes, Liv is filming something, but how are they going to defend it when you nuked 90% of the women's tag division that were actually tag teams? Not just two random women that were just paired up together. No, you nuked actual tag teams. At the moment, we have Liv and Raquel, and we have Michin and BFAB. We probably have more women that are tag teaming, but please, for the love of God, give BFAB and Michin a fair shot. Michin is also someone who has never won a title in WWE, and it's about damn time that she holds one. It's always wishful thinking to hope that they hold a title one day, but it's even more wishful thinking for them to actually hold a title and be booked the right way. Let me know your thoughts below. This isn't going to be a long video just because of the purpose of the conversation that I hope we do have in the comment section, because I'm just so damn tired of the way that the lack of focus within the mid-card division is really pissing me off. We have great talents, and instead of booking them or giving them an opportunity to shine, show you what they got, they unfortunately get released. And I think that's really unfair because they don't even have a fair shot to begin with. Let me know your thoughts below. See you next time.